What up, y'all? Today we're in Sonoma County having Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of Wine Still of the Week, where I go find a bottle that is under $20 that's punching above its weight class. Hello everybody, what's going on? Back for another one, Wine Still of the Week. Can't wait to get into this with you. I do apologize for last week. I know I didn't do a Wine Still of the Week, and that was because my son turned 2, and that was more important. I love y'all, but I love him more. So it is what it is. Also, if you have not checked out my newsletter, go do that. I'm going to talk more about it on the at the end of this. But we're in the midst of Food Week. Currently, and so I'll get into like what that means for my newsletter at the end of this episode. But let's get into the wine. That's what we're here for. Today we're in Sonoma County. We're talking about the Hayman Hill Cabernet Sauvignon 2021 Reserve Selection. I can see that. All right, let's check this out. I'm curious. I love Sonoma fruit, as you probably know if you've been watching me long enough. I like the denseness of the fruit. I like the especially when it's Bordeaux varietals. They tend to be very powerful. A lot of tannin, so they can age, and I just tend to gravitate towards those type of wines. But anyway, let's get into this. On the nose, first thing that's jumping out at me is like wet soil black cherry thing going on, which I dig. Sorry, I say I dig a lot. It's just that's my vernacular. It's just how I speak. I apologize if it's not your style, but you're watching this, and I'm gonna speak how I speak. So I just want to give you a heads up on the nose. There's definitely like a spice here. I'm getting a clove, a little bit of cinnamon. There's a little bit of like cacao, like high cacao, maybe 75% cacao, like really dark, dense chocolate. I'm also getting plum here, which I dig. I like plum quite a bit. I like plum in my wines. A little bit more of the purple fruit going on here. There's also something green. I'm getting a little sage here. Not bad at all. I like that. Making this a little bit more complex to me. I'm also getting like a little bit of red raspberry, along with a little bit of cassis. Let's go ahead and taste and see if everything's translating to the palate. Wine Still of the Week will be right back. I just released a new show called Drinking with Dads, and this is a platform where I give fathers their flowers. I have some merch to back that up. So if you have a wonderful father in your life, or you're looking for some cool father gear for yourself, go to my online store, fruitandglassgear.etsy.com, and check out what we got there. Cheers. Now back to the show. Aha, this is doing a lot of things right. I dig it. Nice. Taste a little bit more. I'll get into the structure. So great mouthfeel. Full body. Tannins are medium plus tannins, almost high. Very approachable though, not sharp at all. Very round and supple. Acid's medium, not bad here. Very long finish here. Alcohol seems very much well in check here. Let's check it out and see the alcohol is here. 13.7, so definitely for Cabernet coming out of Sonoma or Napa at below 14 nowadays is a good thing. If the rest of the fruit is balanced and all that good stuff, but yeah, 13.7, not bad at all. This is a very balanced big boy wine in my opinion. Let's go ahead and taste a little bit more, see if I can get anything. Up front is that black cherry, very fleshy. Gets into this plum too, right behind it. Nice plum, really kind of a nice purple plum going on there. As it transitions into the mid palate, you do get a little bit of that kind of earthy, kind of kind of like soily, chocolatey thing going on, like dark chocolate going on in the mid palate, to the third quarter too. Yeah, right in that third quarter, the chocolate becomes a little bit more pronounced, along with the other stuff that's going on there. On the finish here, I did get quite a bit. The chocolate extends to the finish. You get that spice, that little kind of like, you get clove and a little bit of a cinnamon on the finish. Also, in the mid palate, you're getting a little bit of green too. You're getting this like nice sage. That sage I was talking about on the nose, I'm catching it on the mid palate. All in all, this is a really good wine. I highly recommend this wine. If I'm scoring this wine, this is 90 plus easy. And the still here, it's actually got this from Grocery Outlet for $9.99. So that's a really, really good deal with this wine. This is a case wine in my opinion, especially if you're trying to load up for the summer. Even though this is not, I wouldn't consider this a summer red wine because it's a little big unless you're having dinner with it. And you're not going outside in the sun and drinking it. But I know a lot of people like to stock up during the summer. This is a good wine to add to your list for stocking up some big red wines. So highly recommend this wine. Go grab a bottle. Go grab two. Go grab a case. Anyway, let's get into the newsletter. Just want to let you know that it is Food Week. I have a couple. I'm actually going to end up probably dropping 2 articles this week, which I normally don't do, but I have to get one article out because I've been needing to talk about this event that I went to that was really dope. So I will be dropping that article along with another food related article this week. I highly recommend you just sign up for free. I just got a lot of subscribers recently. I would love for you to sign up for free, but if you want to do the paid one, that's amazing too. I give you a lot more content for the paid, so definitely do that. Support my channel, support what I'm doing. I am really working hard to try to bring you guys some really cool stuff. And other than that, I want to thank you guys for rocking with me thus far. It's been a nice ride. I've been staying consistent. And I hope to going forward. My question of the day is, I got into a conversation with some other wine people recently. And one of the topics of conversation was, are we over the whole Malbec thing that was coming out of Argentina a few years ago? It was like this big offloading of Malbec coming to the States. And it was like the new Pinot Noir here. And I'm just wondering, are people still drinking Malbec like they were about, let's go 8 years ago? Are they drinking Malbec the way they used to drink it about 8 years ago? I'm just curious if it's still popular to you. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you. And until next time, cheers. Have a good weekend.